Today we're trying out Void Terrarium 2. It's a sequel to the first game, but you don't need to have it played to get into this game. We're starting from the beginning, but I'm gonna just give some of my thoughts on just the early game part of the game that I've played so far. The first thing I have to say is this game has bopping music. Just listen to this. I feel like partying and dancing, you know? It's so catchy. It's such a good song. So this is like a little mystery dungeon style game where you're going through dungeons as this cute little robot. He is trying to help save this little girl. I think she's like the last human left. But she needs to be protected because there is a little problem because there's a lot of poison in the air, you know, things like that, lots of toxins, so it's not safe for her. So you and this little robot go out to try collect stuff to make sure she's safe and to keep her in good health and everything like that. It's very, very heart-touching. When we meet her, I'm sure you guys will feel the same because it touches my heart, and honestly, it breaks my heart a little bit when you do meet her, which I'm sure we'll get to see today. Because I'll make my way through this dungeon quickly. We're on our way back to her. You start off in this dungeon, but you do not be level 43. Your level gets reset every time you go into a dungeon. But one good thing is you're able to craft these different blueprints with materials you get in the dungeon for your home. And basically, the first time you craft them, you get a permanent stat boost. So that's how you kind of level up in this game if you're having trouble. Error eliminating. She looks like me! We're supposed to be friends. Why are you fighting me? I do love their robot designs. There's also this really like weird glitchy thing going on in their world. I think we're seeing some of the past with the humans and with the girl. Stop. Where did you go? I don't like being alone. Sniffle. I love the little pixel art style they do for the flashbacks. So you slowly get to piece together some of her story and what's going on with her and what's going on with the world. What the humans were doing before they went extinct. We're back! Look, the place looks like an absolute wasteland. It's so sad. Alright, so I think our little base is in here, so we just have to open the way. Let me in. So you're keeping her safe in this little terrarium. You're basically keeping her in to try protect her from the poisonous air and things, to keep her safe, all that sort of stuff. Which honestly, very quickly, I already feel very protective over her. Like, I feel like you'll instantly fall in love with her and just want to save her and keep her safe as best as you can. We can repair this little TV here, which I didn't get to play the first game, but this guy must be from the first game because he kind of does say something that makes it sound like we have a past with him. Look, he's on TV! Hey, please stop, Robbie. Don't destroy me. Huh? But Robbie, wait, why are you... Weren't you trying to destroy me? Nah, of course not, buddy. How can we destroy that face of yours? Just look at him. Wow, Robbie, you went to all the effort just to repair me? Thank you so much. Oh, come to think of it, Toriko. How's Toriko doing? Toriko is the name of the girl that you're minding. As you can see, we have like this terrarium that's very plastered up. It's not 100% safe, unfortunately. So she's holding on that vessel you built for her. And as you can see, she's hiding in the little kind of box right there. She must have been lonely when you were out exploring, but you can rest assured now I will watch over her just like I used to. Now then, Toriko must be feeling awfully cramped in her little vessel. What do you say we let her out? Okay, so we're gonna let her out. You unlock some little trophies from doing stuff. So here is the little girl in question that we're minding. We're letting her out because she's safe in the terrarium. You have to keep her there when she's not in the terrarium, because otherwise it wouldn't be good for her. I like this pat Toriko's head. Like, look how Look, she's waving to our other little friend. Toriko, you are such a cutie pie. I agree with the TV. This TV knows what he's talking about. Please excuse my sudden outburst. I finally, please calm down now. In any case, I'm so glad she's alright. It appears I have been broken for quite some time. You spent all that time searching the wasteland for parts to fix me, even while taking good care of Toriko. Oh, Roby, how will I ever repay you? Now, returning our attention to the terrarium. I can see you've been hard at work making makeshift repairs. So we've been trying to work on what we got. What are you trying to tell us? It's taken quite a battering due to my absence, hasn't it? As it stands airborne, contaminated spores will seep and infect little Toriko. We don't want that! But now that I'm back, you have nothing to fear. No doubt your memory processes can recall that I am a multifunctional advanced AI set up in this underground shelter with complete authority and operational facilities. He's just showing off now. As long as I have the appropriate blueprints and resources, there's nothing I can't create. It does not appear we have many materials remaining, however. I need you to head into the wastelands to gather materials for me. I wonder if I can craft anything with the materials currently available to us. Oh, I most certainly can. This is my favorite part at the beginning. I have everything I need to make a stuffed animal. I love his priorities already. I've caused Toriko so much pain and suffering in my absence, so I'd like to give her a stuffed animal as a reward for being such a good girl. You think that's a good idea too, Roby? I'm so glad to hear that. If that's the case, then I will transmit the blueprint to you. So there's a lot of blueprints you can collect in the labyrinth and one for main story quests. The ones you collect in the labyrinth raise some of your stats permanently once you craft them once. And then other ones are for story progress. So blueprints are a big part of the game from what I have seen so far. Okay, so open the home menu. Functions for powering up the robot will be added over time. Start off for... Okay, so we can craft something right here. So you get different materials from your expeditions and they're transformed into these 4 types of resources. So they're broken down, except for special items. They don't get broken down, so you can use them then to do some crafting. So guys, the most important part of the game, you make this, right? I designed the toy to resemble yours truly. There's even a speaker inside of it so I can project my voice to her from far away. Toriko won't have to feel so lonely anymore when you're gone. At least I hope she won't. I just love how much they're thinking of her well-being. Like, you really want to keep her safe. You have crafted items in the vault over there. Alright, let's go retrieve it. So you get different quests that you can use. Okay, so crafted items are stored in here and then you can take them out. Look, we're carrying our little teddy. But right here is where my heart gets broken. Oh, this is where it really got me, just wanting to protect her. Eek! Her Toriko is Toriko's arm. Roby, please send to Toriko. I will look into exactly what happened to her. Her arm fell off. Roby, my analysis is complete. It appears the connective tissues around her shoulder have been deteriorated, causing her arm to detach. The cause is currently unclear, but I do know how to mend her. I will transmit a blueprint to you for something we can use to mend her arm. See, you can just tell like the urgency of her situation, I feel, right from the beginning. Like you can feel this is extremely dangerous for her and you really need to try hard to keep her safe. Okay, so we need to get the materials, so we probably won't get a chance to fix the arm right now. But you can get an idea where the plot of the story is. It's a lot of about Toriko and her past. I know there's a lot of little flashbacks and things like that. And exploring the dungeon to find materials, to upgrade your character, to take care of Toriko, all that sort of stuff. And then when you're in these dungeons too, if you faint, you still get to bring all the materials back to base, what they're broken down. So even if you lose, you still get the power to upgrade things. So even if you go into the dungeon and you lose and you die or whatever, like you get more stuff to upgrade you, so you can come back twice as strong as before. Which I love that, because sometimes I don't like in roguelike games when there's no way of upgrading your character. Like it's basically just get good or go home. You know what I mean? I like in games when they have a progression system, so you can always feel like you're working towards something. So every time you're in a dungeon too, when you get level ups, you can pick between different skills to decide what will help you most in the dungeon. So there's a couple floors usually in each dungeon, and there's lots of enemies. They get tougher as you go along, as you can imagine, but then you can upgrade, so you also get tougher as you go along. I think it's such an adorable game. I love the art style and the concept. I feel like it's rather unique. I don't think I've seen a game like this in a while, and I don't see many mystery dungeon games nowadays, which is another reason I'd like to see lots of support for this one. We do not have enough, and we get to be a cute robot. What more can you want? I think I'll end it off here for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Like, comment, subscribe if you would like to see more. And I will see you next time. Bye bye! 3, 2, 1, poofos!